Hello, football fans, and welcome here to Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, ranked number 6 in the country, taking on the University of Miami Hurricanes, who are the 10th ranked team in the country, here tonight in prime time college football action, right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. It's Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. And we get things underway with the kickoff here. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take the opening kickoff, and that is a touchback. So we'll see the Notre Dame Fighting Irish come out to start this matchup.
Michigan, right down the street from Ann Arbor, where his grandfather was a legendary coach. His maternal grandfather, Tom Curtis, was a legendary safety, and his dad, Jason, was a backup quarterback.
And we see C.J. Carr, the redshirt freshman, makes his first career start here, the 4th-ranked quarterback in the ESPN 30 20 for 24 class, 2024 class. So now first down and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Carr, play action, quick wide receiver screen, but that's snuffed out there by the defense. A great play there by the Miami Hurricanes.
And O.J. Frederick, who was a starting...
What's up, chat? By the Miami Hurricanes. Let's mute that.
Easy completion to kind of build up the confidence, but an off-target throw from Carr early on.
And off target there, second down and 12 after that loss of 2. Ball now on the 23-yard line. Carr once again in the shotgun. Sees something, changes protection at the play, at the line of scrimmage here. Carr looking to throw here on second down and long. Quick throw out to number 9. I believe that's his tight end who makes the catch. And a nice play right there. The second effort gets him a good gain right there of about 4 or 5 yards, but that will be third down and long coming up here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Is it 100% certain what Miami's going to do defensively, especially in third down situations? They got to stay on schedule to be able to...
So here we go. An early third down and 7 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish here on their first possession. Carr in shotgun looking to throw. Quick throw out to his wide receiver number 6. A quick wide receiver screen, and second effort, breaking tackles. And that's a nice big gain there from Jordan Facione. And what a catch there. Already 2 catches for 12 yards. We see the quick wide receiver screen. And lucky. The wide receiver there for Notre Dame didn't get a call for a block in the back. And we see number 6 breaks a tackle and gets enough for a first down, Irish. Now ball at the 42-yard line. Carr in shotgun once again. Play action, quick throw out. Number 6 makes the catch once again. Breaking tackles, a spin move, and he's tackled down after enough for another Fighting Irish first down. And already number 6, Jordan, is being used exclusively here on this first drive. C.J. Carr getting the ball out quick with quick wide receiver screens to his number 1 target here early. And let's see, Faison is his name. 30 receptions for 356 yards last season. He'll look to improve on that this season. And now Carr, handoff, number 4, I believe that's Jordan Love. And on the Jeremiah Love. And only a yard there on the carry. That's going to bring up second down and long coming up here for the Fighting Irish. And look at the impact players here. Wide receiver number 0, LaMichael Fields, and then the defensive lineman Reuben Bain Jr. are the 2 impact players to watch out for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Miami Hurricanes defense. And now we see here C.J. Carr on second and 9. Ball now at the 42-yard line in Miami's territory. Carr, a little option play, throws it downfield. And that's broken up there. A nice play made from the defensive back there for the Miami Hurricanes. Number 0 came in and was able to break that pass play up. Jeremiah Love was the intended target on the play. As we look at the replay, nice chase down there for number 0, able to get a hand in between the receiver and the ball, and it's Scott, number 0, with the pass deflection. What's up, guys? And here we go here, 3rd down and 9, ball at the 42-yard line in Miami's territory. Carr in shotgun, under pressure, has to scramble around to his left. He's got somebody coming after him. Carr stops back, throws the ball, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. So 4th down and 9 coming up here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And the defense for Miami comes up big here on the first drive, and that's going to force a punt, more than likely, for the Fighting Irish here. We see number 4 coming off the left side, able to get the pressure necessary to force Carr to have to roll to his left as he gets around the pressure and then has to throw the ball away.
Most of the year.
It looks like the Miami Hurricanes will have to burn a timeout here. So 4th down and 9 coming up for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. All right, welcome everybody to the chat. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And what a way to kick off here this first matchup for, I should say, a top 10 matchup here. And this is the 3rd top 10 matchup that we've seen this opening weekend of college football. And already the Notre Dame Fighting Irish get a good drive down the field, but the defense for the Miami Hurricanes came up with a big stop here and are going to force the punt. All right, guys, getting the poll ready for everybody. All right, guys, got the poll now up in the chat for everybody. Make sure you guys make your selections here. Who are you guys rolling with and picking here in this top 10 matchup in week 1? Are you going with the Miami Hurricanes, or are we going with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right, guys, so looking at that first drive here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, not much really to go over for them. 7 plays, 33 yards. Carr didn't look too bad. They got a couple of plays, a couple quick passes out with wide receiver screens, trying to catch the defense slipping there for Miami. But a good defensive stop here, and Miami's offense will get the ball for the first time, and we'll get to see Carson Beck as the starting quarterback for the University of Miami Hurricanes coming up here soon. I'm excited for this too, man. And I know he wears 11, but hey, number 2. Number 2, baby. Nice punt here. Fair catch. Made right about the 4, maybe 3-yard line. So Miami going to start deep in their own territory here for their first possession. And here comes Carson Beck. And there is some rain coming down now on the field, and this could play a big part in this matchup here going forward. And now making his way onto the field, the new starting quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes. It's Carson Beck. And now we'll get to see what this offense can do on their first possession of the game. It's 1st and 10, ball at the 5-yard line. Beck is in shotgun, 4 wide receiver set. They put a receiver in motion. They're going to hand it off here in this one. A nice run up the middle, close to a gain of 5 yards there. And finally tackled down at about the 9 or 10 yard line after a 5-yard gain. So 2nd down coming up, and here's Carson Beck, the 6'4", 225-pound quarterback, a 24-3 record with almost 8,000 passing yards, 58 touchdowns, and 20 interceptions. So we'll see what he can do here with his experience coming here down to Miami for his last year of college eligibility. And now Beck in the shotgun, 2nd down and 5, looking to throw. Notre Dame brings a blitz. They pick it up. And a nice pass completed by Carson Beck. Number 0 makes the catch, and that's a 1st down, Hurricanes. And now Beck already right back up, trying to get the boys moving here. And that was a nice catch there by C.J. Daniels. And now a nice throw there. That's caught. And my bad, that was Kalen Marion made the catch there for the first one for 14 yards, and that was C.J. Daniels there, number 7, making the last catch. 2nd down and 5 now coming up here for the Hurricanes.
Notre Dame defense last year gave up just 15.5 points per game.
And now we see here Beck going to hand it off. Nice draw play up the middle. Oh, and the offensive line gets a nice push there. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. I think they're going to give it to him. And that's Jordan Lyle, number 2 there with the carry. Yeah. Go 2. Go 2. Hey, what's going on, Z? Zerk Kurtz? Yeah, man. My pick is going to be the Miami Hurricanes. I think because you got Carson Beck, the senior with a lot of experience, versus the freshman, I think that's going to be the biggest difference in this game. But it's going to be a close game. I'm telling you guys that right now. And Jordan Lyle, the sophomore out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, is the starting running back here. He's in motion. Beck looking to throw. Blitz coming from the Irish. A nice pass completed, and the receiver can't be brought down immediately, and he gets a nice gain there. So Joshua Moore there with the catch, number 3. That's a gain of 8 yards on the play. 2nd down and 2. Beck already got the play called. Ball is snapped. Play action, looking to throw here. Beck downfield's got a man open, and he overthrows his intended target. Beck looking for number 1 there on the play on the right side, coming up the seam near the middle of the field. And he just can't give him a ball for Joshua Trader to be able to grab. As we see here on the replay, that play action there freezes the linebackers. The safety was beat on the play, but Beck throws that ball a little bit too far inside near the middle of the field. He needs to put that on the outside shoulder of the receiver and give it a little more air in order for him to be able to make a play on the ball. So now a big 3rd down and 2 coming up here. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Beck in shotgun once again. Receiver in motion. Beck hands it off. Running back is stuffed at the backfield. In the backfield, number 5. The defensive end collapses on the play, and he's able to get in there and make the tackle for a loss. They're going to call it no gain on the play, so 4th down and 2. And the new defensive coordinator, Chris Ash, drew up a nice play there for that defense. And we see the motion here coming from left to right. Beck then has to read the defensive end. He hands it off, and the end there made a nice play, not only just to freeze, looking like he was spying on the quarterback, but also looking to make a play on the ball, and he does. So the punt here on 4th and 2. It's going to pin Irish deep. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to see a return here. Number 6 breaking tackles, and finally he's tackled down. And that's going to be a short gain there, but talk about electrifying there on that first possession. So a 43-yard punt, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over. And man, that number 5 defensive end for the Irish made a nice play there to tackle the running back for no gain on that 3rd and short play. Hell yeah. Thank you, Peyton Patrick. What's going on, chat? Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hey, what's up, Mario? Welcome back. And Christopher, what's up, my brother? Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for hanging out here on the channel. Guys, don't forget, I got my poll up in the chat. Go ahead and pick who you guys are rolling with here in this matchup. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish or the Miami Hurricanes. Appreciate you guys hanging out here on the channel. I'm talking about it with the Tulane. Everybody talking like they know it, but they don't. Come on, everybody, it's time for Football Sunday. Aren't we jamming out? Don't you know? All right, guys. Waiting to get back to the matchup here after this commercial break. Appreciate everybody hanging out here on the channel. All right, guys, don't forget, hit that like button for me. Make sure you guys subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so let's go over that last play, or that last drive there for the Hurricanes. So 7 plays, 37 yards. Took over just about 3 minutes and 39 seconds off the clock. And we've seen Carson Beck sort of get in a groove early. But unfortunately, on 3rd down and 2 at the Miami 42-yard line, they got stuffed in the backfield there for no gain. And they're forced to punt the ball now back to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So early on, about 8 minutes left in the first quarter, Carson Beck, 3 for 4 for 27 yards passing. Looking at Jordan Lyle, number 2, with 3 carries for 10 yards. And Keelan Marion, number 0, has 1 catch for 14 yards. Joshua Moore, number 3, 1 catch for 8 yards. And CJ Daniels, number 7, 1 catch for 5 yards as well for the Miami Hurricanes offense. Looking at the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, CJ Carr, 4 for 6 for 32 yards passing. Jeremiah Love, only 1 carry for 1 yard thus far. Jordan Facione looks like the guy who is the number 1 target here early on. He's got 3 catches for 27 yards for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense.
And is sponsored by Modelo, proud sponsor of the college football playoff. Modelo now recruiting full-time fans. And the fans here at Hard Rock Stadium getting rained on. As renovations have covered some of the seats, but not all of them. The light rain has been falling throughout. Mike Denbrock clearly wanted to get CJ Carr off to a good start. They threw 6 passes, just 1 run.
So 1st down and 10 coming up here for the Irish. CJ Carr in shotgun looking to throw. A quick pass out there to number 0. And now the defense is there. Fumble on the play. And the Hurricanes have the turnover. The first turnover of the matchup. And that's Scott, the huge defensive lineman there, number 5, comes in with the big tackle. And that's going to be a fumble recovery by the Hurricanes defense. What a shot there, that big defensive lineman. And it looks like the ball just started to come loose. And number 8 for the Hurricanes is able to fall on it. Checking on the replay here, it does look like that ball was coming loose before the leg was down. And a huge turnover here for Miami. It's a little tough to see where the ball is at, but you can definitely tell that that ball had some movement before the leg, the knee, and shin was down on number 0. And Justin Scott, number 5, the huge defensive lineman, was there with the play. And now the Miami Hurricanes offense takes over at the 24-yard line. Carson Beck's in shotgun, looking to throw here. Blitz coming from Notre Dame. One-on-one on the outside, and oh, he overthrows his intended target. And Notre Dame not been afraid to send the blitz here early on in this matchup. They're really trying to get pressure in the face of Carson Beck here. And we see they set, looks like 6 guys on that play, so he had one-on-one coverage on the outside, but just floated that ball a little bit too much. Number 6 there got lucky there with a little bit of a hold on the wide receiver. No penalty flag called. So now 2nd down and 10 coming up here for the Miami Hurricanes. And now a handoff here. That's Lyle. And oh man, he's stuffed after a gain of a yard. So 3rd down and long coming up for the Hurricanes offense. And Miami has got to find a way to get into the end zone here with that short field they were gifted. And now we'll see Carson Beck in the shotgun. Ball still at the 23-yard line. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw here. 5-man rush, 4-man rush from Notre Dame. And that's completed and caught. But it's going to be short, looks like, of the 1st down. That's Marion, number 0, with the grab. And they're going to be just a few inches short, it looks like, for the 1st down. And a beautiful route coming back to the ball there by number 0. And 4th down and 1 coming up here. And it looks like the Hurricanes are going to go for it. They break the huddle with 12 seconds on the play clock. They better get things going quickly here. Carson Beck in shotgun, 4th and 1. Handoff here up the middle, and it looks like Miami's going to have enough for the 1st down. 1st down, Hurricanes. And a nice run there up the middle. And that's Mark Fletcher Jr., number 4, with the carry. And number 4 gets a gain of 3 yards on the play. And that's going to be 1st down, Notre Dame. Or I should say 1st down, Hurricanes. Gain of 5 yards for Fletcher. Oh, my bad, 3 yards for Fletcher. So now ball at the 12-yard line. Carson Beck in shotgun. Fletcher gets the handoff once again. Makes a move up the middle and a nice carry there. And that's going to set up 2nd down and 5 for the Hurricanes offense. So Miami not afraid to run the football here early. And now here we go. We got Carson Beck there in shotgun. 2nd down and 5 from the 7-yard line. Hurricanes hand it off. And oh no, he's stuffed in the backfield. And that defense of the Fighting Irish come up big there with that play. And that's going to be a big loss. And that's going to set up 3rd down and long. And we're seeing it's raining a little bit outside as well, ladies and gentlemen. Third down and 8 coming up here for the Hurricanes. They converted 58% of these. A blitz coming. Oh, and that's blocked down, batted down by the defensive line. That's going to be incomplete. And now on 4th and 8, the Hurricanes will have to settle for a field goal. And that defensive line came with a lot of pressure. They blitzed, sent 5 guys there. Actually, 6 guys there. And one of the big defensive linemen gets his hand up. And we're looking here on the play. Good coverage there. I'm not sure where Carson Beck was going to be able to go with the football, but great defense, great red zone defense there from the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
The newcomer, those career numbers not good. They were at FAU. He won a battle with Bert Auburn to transfer from Texas
Trouble with the snap, and now the Hurricanes are having to do something. 94, oh my goodness, just has to run out of bounds. And talk about a huge mistake on special teams here for the Hurricanes. Wow. And that is not the way the Hurricanes wanted to start this off. A terrible snap. He can't get the ball down, and then he's trying to get a pass out to somebody, and he's got nowhere to go with the football. And that turnover that the Hurricanes defense was able to get turns into 0-zip. No points there for the Hurricanes offense. And that's going to be a big part of this game looking forward here on whether or not the Hurricanes are going to be able to stay in this one with Notre Dame. So, okay, guys, go look back at that last drive. 7 plays, 14 yards. And I was a little surprised they didn't try to get a little bit more creative with their play calling here, being so close to being able to get in the end zone. But instead, they go for the field goal attempt, and yeah, not the way their first field goal attempt would like to go. So unfortunately there, after that fumble there, now we'll see Notre Dame's offense take over. Man, these mascot commercials are the shit. Oh, girl.
You might be better hand smash Angus beef patties, but our links with me. Let's go, dog.
Ay, caramba. All right, guys, so already got a few votes in on the poll here. We got 4 votes in, and 75% of you guys are going and with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish in this one. Although we did get a vote for the Hurricanes, so not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna take my horse to the all-time road. We're gonna ride until we can't no more. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Just waiting to get back to some play-by-play. All right, so here we go, guys. First down and 10 for the Fighting Irish now at the 20-yard line after that botched field goal. And now Carr hands it off to Jeremiah Love. Love breaks a tackle in the backfield, spinning around and gets a nice gain there of about 8 yards. A beautiful run from Jeremiah Love, who a lot of people believe will be a Heisman contender here from the running back position for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And now that sets up second down and 2 after that nice run. And the rain is starting to come down a little bit more here in Miami. It's the pistol formation here from the 27-yard line. CJ Carr in the backfield. He switches it up. Hands it off to Jeremiah Love. An inside run here. And Love is stuffed after a gain of about 2. So third down and 1 coming up here for the Irish. And Notre Dame trying to have a balance here of the run and passing game here early on, which is nice to see with their offensive play calling. And the fans getting a little rowdy here, even with the weather and the rain coming down. 3rd down and 1, ball at the 29-yard line. Carr in shotgun. Oh, he's going to run it. Oh, and he's stuffed in the backfield. What a play there from the Miami Hurricanes defensive line. And that's Blay, number 11 on the tackle. And wow, what a tackle for loss there. That was a quarterback run the whole way. And you can see here on the replay, the interior of this line does not get to the nose tackle, who makes a beautiful, beautiful play to tackle the quarterback in the backfield. Someone missed their assignment on that one because, wow, anytime the nose tackle can make it right into the backfield like that, that's crazy. And Miami wanted a penalty flag there for kick returner interference, but instead that'll be a nice punt and a fair catch made at the 30-yard line, and that's where Miami will take over. And thank you everybody for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So now the next possession here for Carson Beck.
Carson Beck, 4 out of Miami debut for 35 yards.
1st down and 10, ball at the 30-yard line for Miami. Carson Beck in shotgun again. The handoff here. Nice room. Oh, breaks the tackle. And number 4 gets all the way up to the 45-yard line. 1st down, Hurricanes. And Fletcher Jr. with a nice catch there. Or I should say a nice run up the middle there. That was a nice gain for the Hurricanes. To see they get nice blocking here on the interior from the right guard, able to take out and make a hole there with that beautiful block, and a gain of 15 yards by Fletcher Jr. puts them up to the 45-yard line. Now another handoff to Fletcher up the middle, and a gain of 3 yards on that play. So here we go, 2nd down and 7 now at the Miami Hurricanes 48-yard line. Rushing in between the tackles last season, 76%, which was 2nd in FBS. So this Miami Hurricanes offense loves to get right behind those offensive linemen and get as many yards as they can. And they're hoping to build off of the success from last season. And now 2nd down and 7, 39 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. Quick wide receiver screen. Oh, that's incomplete. Dropped by the wide receiver. And man, Notre Dame was sending the house there on that play. A beautiful play call to sort of go against that blitz. And Beck, unfortunately, oh no, that was a good throw. That actually was just dropped by the receiver. He's got to get better hands on that football. So 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Miami. Carson Beck looking to get something going here in shotgun. Ball at the 48-yard line. Blitz coming from Notre Dame. They pick it up. Throws it to his receiver. It's caught across the middle in the stiff arm, and he's able to get out of bounds. And he's got enough for a Hurricanes 1st down. Nice play there by Malachi Toney, number 10, with his 2nd catch of the day. And that one goes for a gain of 11 yards and a 1st down, Miami. Beck able to get that out in front of his receiver, so Toney able to take that for extra yardage. And now Toney gets another quick wide receiver screen, and that's going to be another 1st down Miami. Nice play there on that quick wide receiver screen, and that's going to take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Miami Hurricanes 0, Notre Dame 0. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish versus the Miami Hurricanes. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Hope y'all are doing well, having a wonderful Sunday evening. All right, guys, so let's go over the first quarter stats here for both teams. We'll start off with the Miami Hurricanes. Carson Beck finishes the first quarter with 6 for 10 passing for 59 yards through the air. Mark Fletcher Jr. has been able to carry the ball well for 5 carries for 23 yards. Jordan Lyle has added 4 carries for 11 yards as well. Malachi Toney, number 10, has had 2 catches for 24 yards. And then also Keelan Marion has 2 catches for 22 yards as well to lead the receiving core there for the Miami Hurricanes. C.J. Carr for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish has thrown 5 for 7 passing for 34 yards through the air. Jeremiah Love with 3 carries for 10 yards to this point. Jordan Fascione has 3 catches for 27 yards to lead all targets in the receiving game for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So right now, Miami currently on their 3rd possession of the game. Notre Dame, 3 possessions, not able to get anything going. And then Miami with their 2 possessions, especially the last one, where unfortunately they were not able to take advantage of a fumble recovery that their defense got in really, really good field position to get any points there after a botched field goal attempt. Tyler, what's up, man? Tyler, you got to be excited for your Chiefs versus the Chargers on Friday. Let's go. All right, so we'll see what the Miami Hurricanes can do here on this next possession here to start the second quarter. Well, I walk into the room and I'm passing out $100 bills, and it kills and it thrills like the horns on my Silverado grill. And I buy the bar, double round a crown, and everybody's getting down in this town. I ain't never gonna be the same. 'Cause I'll saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. And I make a lot of noise 'cause the girls say I'm so pretty. And here we go, guys. Start of the second quarter. We've got a 0-0 ball game, and we'll have to see which team's offense is able to get some points on the board first. Right now, the Miami Hurricanes are driving down the field, and we'll see what they're able to do here.
On the Miami sideline, if your last name doesn't start with MG, you cannot work on this crew, apparently. Well said, yeah. We are definitely in line with the MC squad. First and 2.
And now, handoff up the middle for the Hurricanes. He's initially stuffed. Lyle's trying to break a tackle, and he's tackled down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one.
Chris Ash loves the linebacker core with Osbury, Jalen Sneed, Drake Ballin, and Vili Amuasa, among others. Very physical and violent linebacker core across the board. Really complimenting.
Oh, yeah, Tyler, it is what it is, man. You know, money is king when it comes to those deals with WWE. I'm happy for it for ESPN, though, man. And here we go, guys. Second down and 10. Carson Beck in shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. Ball at the 28-yard line. Beck looking to throw. Downfield. Got some man. Oh, and a beautiful play made by the defender, number 6. And uh-oh. Uh-oh. And he's down on the play. It looks like he's hurt.
Cornerback tandem as good as any in the sport. And the one concern they have defensively is how young they get at corner in the event in which their top two go down. And they love their depth everywhere on defense except at the cornerback position.
Oh boy, this could be big. Number 6 makes a big play on the ball, gets a hand on it, and then, oh man, just like a nasty fall there for number 6. And you got to hope he's all right. We'll take an injury timeout here as we wait to get back with Notre Dame versus Miami here today.
It starts up front with protection.
Oh yeah, see, Tyler, to be honest with you, back before the Peacock deal for WWE, ESPN and WWE actually had kind of a census on what to do as far as TV deals and what the market looked like ahead, because remember when that Peacock deal happened, it actually was a very favorable deal to Peacock with WWE for all their premium live events. And now, come to think of it, this deal here is one that I'm sure ESPN and WWE were looking to do all along, because honestly for me, like, what better place for WWE to be than with the ESPN? You know what I mean? That just works well together, if you ask me. I think right now the partnership with Netflix is probably working very, very well for WWE. I haven't got to see the numbers yet on how Netflix is on Raw is doing. But hey, business is business. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom. Bum ba da dum dum da dum dum.
Christian Gregg's gone off the field. As you can see, he's already playing with a brace on his left shoulder. But when he made it to the sideline, the medical crew was really looking at his neck and throat, poking around in those areas. But he's out for at least one play. And Mark Zachary, the fourth, a true freshman, is...
So now after that injury timeout, it's 3rd down at 10 for the Miami Hurricanes from the 28-yard line. Carson Beck is in shotgun as a 5-wide receiver set. Looking to throw here. Irish getting pressure on him. Throws downfield. It's caught. Touchdown, Miami Hurricanes. And a big play there. A big throw from Carson Beck. And that's Malachi Toney, number 10, with the catch and the touchdown to get the Hurricanes on the board. It's 6-0 Miami.
There's a new star in Miami, and he's Malachi Toney. 3 catches, 52 yards, and a touchdown on that drive, and Carson Beck has thrown his touchdown pass for the U. Capping a 70-yard eight-play drive. Extra point up and good by Carter Davis. He took advantage of another inexperienced defender, Carson Hobbs, in coverage. And just a great job by Tony. Seeing his quarterback move off the spot, look at how he flattens the route. Comes back to the ball, secures the catch, and scores it. And how about Carson Beck? Just a great job moving in the pocket. Slide to your left, eyes down.
And Carson Beck made a nice move there, sliding to the left to avoid the pass rush to get enough time for Malachi Tony, who was actually able to flatten on his route there and come right back to the ball so he can make the catch and get into the end zone. And that is a touchdown, Miami. And that's Carson Beck's first touchdown pass as a Miami Hurricane. And now we'll see if this lead holds up for long. Well, 14 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and finally some points on the board here. The Miami Hurricanes lead 7-0. And now we'll see a nice return here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And oh man, he's taken down with a huge tackle there on special teams. And that's Pruitt, number 22, with the tackle. Thank you for hanging out here, guys. And now it's 1st down and 10 from the 15 for Notre Dame. Carr gets the ball off. Pressure coming from Miami. He gets it out quickly. Jeremiah Love makes the catch, but he's tackled immediately after a gain of about 4 yards on the play. So 2nd down coming up here for Notre Dame. And the Miami Hurricanes defense has been flying to the ball here early on. 45 total yards and 111 total yards is the difference in yardage between the Miami Hurricanes and the Irish. Handoff here to Jeremiah Love up the middle, but he's tackled after a gain of 2 yards on the play. So 3rd down coming up here for Notre Dame. So now 3rd down and 4 coming up here for the Fighting Irish. Ball at the 21-yard line. C.J. Carr's in shotgun. Wide receiver in motion from right to left. Looking to throw here. 3-man rush, gets rid of it quickly. And that's 2 out in front intended for his wide receiver number 1. And that's incomplete. And now we'll have to see Notre Dame punt the ball back to Miami here. And that's a quick 3 and out for the Irish. And you've seen C.J. Carr there just a little off target there with that throw, throwing it a little too far ahead of his wide receiver. So after that play there, a nice punt there. Good hang time there, not very deep, and that's a fair catch made by Tony, who got the touchdown just a second ago. And now we'll see Carson Beck and this Miami Hurricanes offense come back out on the field as they get ready to hopefully put some more points up on the board here with 12 minutes and 33 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Jamie in the chat says, man, as a Penn State fan, I hope the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, I hope they lose so bad. Hey, as a Penn State fan, I would like to get your opinion on what you thought about the Florida State Seminoles whooping that ass yesterday for Alabama. And Jamie, as a Penn State fan, I know this may be a little touchy, but I got to ask what you thought about the Ohio State Buckeyes versus Texas. Dude, I wore Texas gear. I root for the Michigan Wolverines, okay? So I wasn't going to root for Ohio State. But I knew that this was going to be a very close matchup. I knew that the defenses were definitely going to be in charge of that matchup. I just did not see the Texas Longhorns offense playing so bad. I mean, Ohio State's defense was really good. Yeah, I think a lot of people were, Jamie. I mean, I know it's his first road start, so maybe that has a little bit to do with it. But a couple of radio sports personalities kind of said it best, in my opinion. I think they pulled the reins on Arch Manning a little bit too much. They didn't let him throw the ball downfield enough. They didn't set him up for success, I felt like. They actually were running the football really good, especially in the second half, but they weren't using any kind of play action or enough play action in order for Arch Manning to get some more balls down the field. But honestly, I'm going to give Ohio State's defense all the credit. I think that their defense just shut down the wide receiving core for Texas. So, hey, hats off to Ohio State, man. I'm gonna go, what you wanna do. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, but baby, I love them like a bit of you. Hey, right? Gotta be happy with the win, man. You gotta be happy with the win. That's what all that matters, man. Everyone wants to talk about stats and numbers and conversions and all this other stuff. And, that's just for talk, man. What it comes down to is who wins the game and how they won the game. That's it. That's all that matters. Ooh. Tyler already talking about that Kansas City Chiefs schedule in the chat. All right, guys. So Carson Beck here.
Beck 7 out of 12 for 87 yards.
And here we go here. Beck in shotgun. Ball at the 34-yard line. Handoff here. That's Fletcher Jr. again. And he gets a nice carry of about 3 yards on that play.
Carson Beck started last season off a 13-1 first year in Georgia as a starting quarterback. Preseason first-team All-American, one of the leading contenders. I thought he was the favorite to win the Heisman Trophy. Played nowhere near like that. A lot of reasons why, as you said before. We asked him, do you feel like you need to...
And now we see here 2nd down and 8 coming up for Carson Beck. 3 wide receivers set to the top of the formation on the left side. Beck in shotgun looking to throw. Another blitz here from Notre Dame, and that pass is thrown a little bit behind the receiver. And that's incomplete, and Carson Beck's a little mad at himself after that one. Carson Beck, 7 for 13 for 87 yards and a touchdown here early on. No, Jordan Mason is not a good RB2, Christopher. I'll get to you in a minute. Carson Beck here in shotgun, looking to throw. 3rd down and 8, looking downfield. He's got to step up and run for it. Breaks a tackle. Oh, man, he took on another defender, but he's got enough for the 1st down. But there is a penalty marker on the play. So I have to see here what the penalty is first. And we have a holding call on the offense. And that will repeat 3rd down, and it's going to make it even more difficult for the Hurricanes to get a 1st down now. And you can see there, number 63, holding number 93 of the defense. And Beck with a little smile on his face after he thought he got enough for the 1st down. But unfortunately, the penalty marker now pushes him back all the way to the 26-yard line. Well, here we go. Carson Beck, 3rd and 18. It's an empty set, at least for right now. So, looks like he is going to be trying to throw the ball here. Beck looking to throw. Quick wide receiver screen. Picked up by Tony. Tony breaking some tackles. Oh, that ball came out. I don't know if they realize it. The ball came out. Are they going to mark him down? Looks like they're going to mark him down. So 4th down. I thought that ball was just laying there underneath the legs of the receiver and nobody was recovering it. But instead, looks like it's going to be 4th down and 18 coming up here for Miami. And now a punt here for Miami. Oh, man, that one was almost blocked. And a nice catch made here. And wait a minute, no fair catch. And he gets clobbered there by the special teams. And what a play made there. And looks like the Miami Hurricanes will have to we'll have to go back on defense here. Damn. Jamie says, long live Jerry Jones. Yeah. Tyler, no. Rhea Ripley got attacked, you said? Oh, you mean by Asuka? Is that what you're saying? Was it Asuka? I don't know. So that last drive, 3 plays, negative 9 yards, and the Hurricanes have to give the ball back to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And now we'll see if the Fighting Irish offense can get anything going here in this matchup. Tyler, no way. Hey, man, people are out there attacking WWE superstars. They better be going to jail. That's all I know. That's some crazy shit there, Tyler. I didn't even know that. I'm going to have to look that up. Well, Chad, thanks for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. Please don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Boom, 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 boom. It's about 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter, and we'll see what the Notre Dame Fighting Irish can do with their next possession. Y'all ready for this? All right, here we go. First down and 10 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. CJ Carr in shotgun. Going to hand it off here. Number 24 with the carry. Keeps the legs moving, but only gets a gain of a couple there. And CJ Carr has been quick to get the ball out of his hand as fast as possible to try to avoid dealing with that pass rush there from Miami. A lot of wide receiver screens, especially early on that first drive, but they haven't been able to get much going since that first drive of the ball game. So now second down and 8, ball at the 34-yard line. Carr looking to throw. Actually, he's going to run it up the middle. That was a quarterback run the whole way, and Carr's tackled down after a gain of about 7. So third down and short coming up here. So 6 of 9 for 37 yards here for CJ Carr. And now at the 40-yard line, third down and 2. The Hurricanes are showing blitz, and they send one, running the ball right at it, and it looks like Notre Dame's got enough for the first down. It's going to depend on where they spot the ball, but a nice run there gets them a first down. And the Hurricanes brought some pressure there, and they were almost able to get to the running back in the backfield, but a nice effort there for number 24, and he gets a nice gain there for the first down for the Fighting Irish. And now Notre Dame driving. That's Jadarian Price, number 24. Still the running back now on this play. Handoff there to Price. Price on the right side breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle, and he takes that all the way up to the 45-yard line. First down, Irish. And we see here on the replay, number 24 lined up on the left side. Gonna follow his blockers. Number 70 gets a nice block. The center comes around and gets a nice block as well. He breaks a couple of tackles, and he's able to get past the 50-yard line. Now up to the 44. First down and 10, and we'll get a timeout here from Miami. Their second of the half. And now with that timeout from Miami, we'll wait to get things going here. Ew, woo. You know what? We got to stretch. Oh, it's important to stretch, everybody. Oh, we got to stretch. Oh. Woo. Oh, I got to feel the burn. We got to feel the burn. Come on, man. We got to feel the burn. Ooh. Well, look at this. Boys are already back out. Okay. All right, boys. We already back out. Let's go. All right. Let's see what we got here. What we got over here? Oh, that's right. First down and 10. Carr in the shotgun. Handoff here. Number 24 slips and falls. Of course he does. And that's going to be a gain of only a yard. So now we'll see what he's able to do here. Yeah, Tyler, like it's hard to call Mahomes the MVP this year. Come on, man. That's not a hard choice. All right, here we go, ladies and gents. Second down and 9 for the Irish. Carr in shotgun. 3 wide receiver set, the tight end in motion. Ball at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw here. Carr downfield. That's caught. Number 14 breaks a tackle. And oh, man. He's hit hard there by number 6. But that's enough for a Notre Dame first down. Woo. Ooh. And we see there number 14 with the nice catch. That's first down, Notre Dame. Micaiah Gilbert with the catch for 10 yards from C.J. Carr. That's his biggest pass of the day. Carr play action looking to throw downfield and just overthrows his intended target. And looks like Jeremiah Love was the intended target there on that play. So now second down and 10 coming up here for Notre Dame. Driving down the field, ball at the 33-yard line. Carr in the shotgun, tight end in motion. He's going to hand it off. Number 24's got some room. Bust to the left side. He's going to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and he's knocked out of bounds right at about the 3-yard line. First down, Notre Dame. And we see here on the replay, number 24 takes the handoff there, bounces to the left side, and what a beautiful move there. 24 almost gets into the end zone, and Notre Dame now is first and goal, and they're on knocking on the door. And we'll see a timeout here for Notre Dame. Hey, Pablo, it's so nice for you, man, to root for my team. You know, even though they've been one of the best offenses in the league over the last 2 years with Baker Mayfield, that's okay. You know, I like people doubting us, just like nobody wants to pick us to win the NFC South again. And guess what? No one's picked us to win the NFC South, and we've won it 4 straight years. So, hey, Pablo, thanks for being the first hater for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this season. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. Carr in shotgun, first and goal at the 3-yard line. Carr is going to run it up the middle. Oh, man, and the defense is right there for Miami. And C.J. Carr wasn't going anywhere with that QB run. So now second down and goal coming up for the Fighting Irish. It's okay, Pablo. Appreciate you hanging out in the chat, man. And now C.J. Carr on second and goal. Handed off here, number 24. Oh, he stuffed the ball, came out, and C.J. Carr is able to get on top of it. And wow, talk about a lucky break for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The Miami Hurricanes defense collapsed on the runner. Number 24 there took the hit, and the fumble comes right out. What a move there from number 31, knocking the ball out. And now it's third down and goal. Third and goal here for the Irish offense. C.J. Carr in shotgun once again. Jeremiah Love to the left of Carr. Carr looking to throw here. Steps back's got to scramble. Avoiding a sack here. Still scrambling around like it's a Madden game. And now Carr over the middle. It's caught. Wide open touchdown. Irish. And what a play made there by C.J. Carr. That was like a Madden move where he just went back and forth and found Micaiah Gilbert for the catch. And now the Fighting Irish are on the board. And the rain is starting to come down really hard here in Miami. It's going to be a slugfest here from what it looks like. And Carr scrambles to the left, then comes back to the right, then goes back to the left. And while he's doing that, he's able to find his receiver who's wide open on the scramble drill. And that's a touchdown, Notre Dame. And the kick is good. And that ties the game at 7 for the Fighting Irish. All right, there we go, everybody. Score updated for everybody in the chat. And we'll see the kickoff here from the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. All right, what's up here, Christopher? You can wait and answer my question, but for RB2, my backup is Nick Chubb. Top 5 free agents, Devontae Williams, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, Zach Charbonnet, or Dylan Sampson. Now, I like Dylan Sampson. I actually ended up drafting him in my league, but I think with those guys, man, you got to go with Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's going to have the biggest volume, especially with Mixon out for the Texans. He's probably going to get the workload. Now, the only downside is with Chubb, he doesn't get a lot of receptions. So if you're in a PPR league, you know, he's probably still going to be better than the other guys are because he's got more volume and more touchdown upside. So, yeah, I mean, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, maybe. Dylan Sampson is probably my wild card in those. But honestly, if that was my team, I would probably go with Nick Chubb. He's a solid pick for the first week. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Miami at the 25. A handoff. Number 6 up the middle. Gets a nice gain there of about 5 yards on that play. So 2nd down coming up here for the Hurricanes. And Charmar Brown was the one with the carry there. So 2nd down coming up here for the Hurricanes. Now ball at the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Carson Beck is in shotgun. The running back in motion. Beck looking to throw. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. And that's That's Tony with the catch. Number 10. And another 1st down. Hurricanes. And C.J. Carr, 8 for 12 for 53 yards and the touchdown pass. That's his first career touchdown pass. Congratulations. And now we see here 1st and 10. Ball at the 37. Beck hands it off up the middle. The fake reverse there. And still powering through. Refusing to go down. And getting a little chippy out there with them boys. Getting a little chippy out there with them boys. It's getting a little chippy out there with them boys. I'm getting a little chippy out there with them boys. Getting a little chippy out there with them boys. Hey? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Gators at it. What's up, bro? Go Gators. 55-0 yesterday. Ooh, that was sweet. That was sweet. All right, here we go, guys. Carson Beck in shotgun, looking to throw. Under pressure, gets rid of it, and that's caught. Number 7 with the catch, and that's a 1st down, Hurricanes. Shout out Gator Edits in the chat. Go Gators. Go Gators. Go Gators. Go Gators. I said it's great to be a Florida Gator. And C.J. Daniels, the LSU transfer, makes the catch. So that brings up a 1st down here for the Hurricanes. And we're approaching the 2-minute timeout here in the first half. It's been a fast first half for the most part here. Gotta like that if you're a football fan. And here we go here, Carson Beck. He's going to hand it off. Oh, looked like he was supposed to keep it there. Instead, the running back goes ahead and gets about a gain of 4 yards on the play. And now in Notre Dame territory, this could be the last play before the 2-minute timeout. And looks like it will be. So as we reach the 2-minute timeout here, guys, Miami and Notre Dame are tied 7-7. Hell yeah, Williams. Ohio State with a huge win over Texas. We actually streamed that football game here on my YouTube channel. I was a little surprised. I'm not going to lie. I was a little surprised. I knew it was going to be a defensive battle between Texas and Ohio State. But man, Texas's offense just looked bad. It did not look good in my opinion, man. Now, I'm not going to start saying the praises of Ohio State because their offense didn't really look that great either. Jeremiah Smith getting really ticked off in the first drive of the game that his quarterback's not getting him the ball, which hey, I get that. But then you come right back on the next drive and drop 2 passes in a row. That was a bad look for Jeremiah Smith. And not only that, the young quarterback there was getting a little bit too, in his head a little bit throughout that game. But I got to admit, Ohio State played pretty clutch there near the end of that game. And their defense, man, is going to be one of the best defenses in all of college football, in my opinion. So we'll have to see what happens with Ohio State. Hey, Gator Edits, we ain't got to worry about Alabama this year, do we? Gosh, man, Florida State beats Alabama. I still can't even wrap my head around that, man. I just can't. That's crazy. Did you want to go? I gotta know, like, baby, what you want to do. Cause I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But baby, I love a little bit of you. A little bit of you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's right. I love a little bit of you. A little bit of you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Cause baby, I love a little bit of you. Even when a bent that you wanna go, I gotta know, like, baby, what you wanna do. Cause baby, I love a little bit of you. Come on, man, come on. Let's get this game back on. Come on, come on, come on. Can we get the game back on? Come on, come on, come on. We need this game back on. Come on, come on, come on. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, William, don't forget, Monday Night Raw tomorrow is at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. It won't be at 8 p.m. You can watch the replay, though, at 8 p.m. on Netflix. All right, so total yards here up until this point. Notre Dame with 116, Miami with 140. And now here we go. 2nd down and 7, ball at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw here is Beck. Dumps it off to his running back in the flat on the right side. And a nice run there. Gets a 1st down and more. So now 2-minute drill here for Miami. And they start that out with a nice catch and run there to the running back, as we've seen Carson Beck was able to dump that ball off to Kamara Brown, number 6. He gets a nice gain there. And now looking for a good play here on 1st down. Carson Beck in shotgun, hands it off. Number 6 up the middle once again, and he's going to be right there at about field goal range. That's a gain of about 4 yards there from the running back. Now we see here Beck in shotgun, second down and 6. A quick throw out to number 0. Makes the tackle, and he's tackled down inbounds. But good first down catch for the Hurricanes. Marriott, number 0, with the catch. First down, Miami. And now Carson Beck. Looking for a big play here. Under 40 seconds to go. Ball at the 26-yard line, 27-yard line. Beck looking to throw. Has to dump it off to his running back. That's number 6 with the catch. And oh, man, he's taking out his legs, taken out from underneath him. And now Beck trying to get everybody back to the line. And they're taking their time here. I don't know what's going on here with Miami. And Beck is pissed off about it, too. Some miscommunication going on there with the Miami Hurricanes offense. Beck wanted to go tempo, tempo, tempo. And unfortunately, nobody was really like paying attention. And man, what a hit there. Upended the running back as he goes over, head over heels there for that front flip. Whew! What a hit there from the defensive back for Notre Dame. Number 7 in there on the tackle. So 18 seconds to go. Miami no longer has any timeouts remaining. So now we'll see what the Hurricanes want to try to do here. You got to imagine they've got a couple of opportunities left to throw the ball to the end zone. You got to imagine that Beck's going to want to do that with his size, able to look over the offensive line and everything and trying to get it to his receivers. And now we see here Carson Beck in shotgun, ball at the 20-yard line. Beck looking to throw, under duress, has to get rid of it. Oh, and what a catch! Is that a touchdown? It's caught! Touchdown, Hurricanes! And oh my goodness, what a one-handed grab. And Carson Beck likes it a lot too. And whoa, the Hurricanes take the lead. And what a grab. What a catch. And man, we have got to see the replay on that. C.J. Daniels Jr. with an incredible one-handed grab gets the Miami Hurricanes the lead here. And there's Michael Irvin, the Miami Hurricane legend there, congratulating the young man. And Carson Beck being celebrated there on the sidelines. What a catch. This previous play is under review, so we'll have to make sure he's able to bring it in. Man, one-handed behind the back, landing and oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that's going to be an incomplete pass. As we see again on the replay, it looks like the ball bounces off the ground and up into it. I mean, it still lands in his gut. Does it still sound, is it still incomplete because it bounces off of the, yeah, I think it's incomplete if it bounces off of the field. Oh man.
Miami Hurricane. The replay review continues. Great look off the progressive pylon cam there as they continue to try to look whether or not that ball touched the ground. But from the angles we've seen, I think this call will likely be upheld.
A lot of people think this touchdown's going to be upheld. But honestly, it's 50-50. And the feeling and the call is upheld, and that will be a touchdown, Hurricanes. And what a throw from Carson Beck, putting it only where his receiver could make the grab, and he does make the incredible grab. And the Hurricanes, waiting on the extra point here, will take a 7-point lead into halftime. And we see here on the replay, the defensive end on the left side of the line for Notre Dame looks like the guy that tries to make the pressure happen here, and he does. It almost gets to the quarterback. But Beck throws that up perfectly for his receiver. Number 8, the safety, thought he had himself an easy interception, but instead, the receiver, number 7, snatches it out of the air and makes the touchdown. Look back Saturday showdown. And now, with only a few seconds left to go, you got to imagine Notre Dame will just take a knee here and head into the locker room. And that's what exactly will happen. Notre Dame will take a knee here, and the Fighting Irish will now trail 14-7 at halftime here against the Miami Hurricanes. Yeah, what's up, Caleb? Well, Gators are my team, but I love rooting for the Hurricanes because I'm from Florida, so I don't have a Hurricanes hat, so I just went with the Gator one. You know, figured it would be cool. You know, mix it up a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We have reached halftime, so it'll be a few minutes before we get back to the play-by-play. So thank you guys for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Oh, Caleb, I'm so sorry to hear about your Hokies, man. Hey, South Carolina is going to be a tough team this year, man. That Sellers guy, their quarterback, looks like a legit Heisman contender. I ain't even going to lie, man. I ain't even going to lie. All right, guys, so let's go over the halftime stats for everybody here before we go ahead and take a little break. All right, so looking at the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, they trail 17-14. C.J. Carr, 8 for 12 for 54 yards and a touchdown. Jadarian Price has 6 carries for 45 yards, and Jeremiah Love with 4 carries for 13 yards. We see Jordan Fashion with 3 catches for 27 yards, and Micaiah Gilbert with 2 catches for 17 yards and a touchdown for the Fighting Irish. For the Miami Hurricanes, Carson Beck is 13 for 20 with 147 yards passing and 2 passing touchdowns. Micaiah Fletcher is the leading running back with 6 carries for 25 yards. Chara Brown, number 6, has 4 carries for 15 yards, and Jordan Lyle, number 2, has 5 carries for 11 yards as well. Malachi Tony, number 10, leads all receivers with 4 catches for 59 yards. CJ Daniels with 3 catches for 34 yards and a touchdown. Tony also caught a touchdown. Keelan Marion, number 0, with 3 catches for 29 yards. And the running back, Chamar Brown, has 2 catches for 17 yards as well. And that's your stat update. Right now, the Hurricanes lead the Notre Dame Fighting Irish 14-7. Let's go. New star of the show. Right here. His name is Midnight. What we doing? What we doing? Oh. Want to say hi? You want to say hi, everybody? You say hi, Midnight. Say hi. That's a good boy. Ooh, that's a good boy. Here. Ooh. Come here. You fell out. There you go, buddy. Look. Nope. Nah, he said screw it. You don't want the chair. What you doing, Midnight? What's up, TCU? Oh, thank you, man. Yes, TCU should be tomorrow unless something comes up. I do have a lot of work I'm trying to finish. I still have not even finished doing my season preview for all the divisions of the NFL yet. My last 2 that I did took me like 4 hours each to edit and get posted. So it's a lot of work, Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. We reached halftime here of this matchup between the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Right now, the Hurricanes lead 14-7. So we'll see what happens here after halftime.
Be better at my qualifying. We've got to be better at speed. I give myself an F for that. Yesterday they qualified 21st, so they were digging from the outset. I will tell you, Chiefs ever wanted to just be a straight-up consultant. He's brutally honest. He's very honest. How's your qualifying? F. What you be concerned about? Darlington. Yeah, man.
Cheers to you guys. Got a little vodka in my Red Bull. I like a little snack with my Coke and my drink. So how about the crazy week that's been college football, huh? That's the show. It's been crazy, y'all. It's been crazy. Crazy! Man.
I want everyone to pay attention to these two guys up at the top of the screen. Ball is going to get snapped, and all of a sudden those guys sprint backwards. He goes to the middle of the field, so as a quarterback, you're going, wait, there's now a guy going to deep middle of the field, and he's going to bluff and drop off. Once again, you're going to get a ton of coverage, 3 over 2. You have 3 defenders up top, 1, 2, 3 defenders, 2 defenders versus 1, and then you have another 2 guys there versus 1. That's advantage defense, 2 over 1, 2 over 1. The picture change. Arthur's going, where is everybody? Where is everybody? Hold the ball. Nowhere to throw the football. Well, let's not forget why it's important. You got a young quarterback making his first start on the road. I want to show pressure. I want to show all out pressure because I know he's young, on the road, doesn't want to.
Yeah, they're showing replays now of the Texas-Ohio State game, breaking down the film, and you can see clearly that the defense for Ohio State was prepared to show Manning things he had not seen before. Not only with the spy, but with the certain kind of rush combinations that we see. So a big win for Ohio State, man. Big, big win. And how about South Carolina getting the huge victory here on opening night over Virginia Tech? Boom, boom, boom. Midnight. What are you doing? Ugh. Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I'm talking to you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come hang out with with the boys? Huh? Ow. Why you gotta bite? You say hi. You say hi. There you get down. There you go. Uh-oh. College game day next week is live from Oklahoma. It's the Michigan Wolverines versus the Oklahoma Sooners. Yep. And guys, tomorrow night, TCU Horned Frogs travel to Chapel Hill to take on Bill Belichick's North Carolina Tar Heels. A TCU fan in the chat's got to be excited about that. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're waiting to get back to this live play-by-play for the University of Miami versus Notre Dame. And we have a really good matchup here where we will see two top 10 teams battle it out. And right now, the Hurricanes have a 14-7 lead. Dude, Broncos, if you're talking about the Gators one-handed catch, that looked like Odell Beckham-esque, dude. Oh! And then not only that, hey, the Miami Hurricanes wide receiver number 7 just made one hell of a grab as well here to end the first half. So, yeah, we seen it, Broncos. Shout out Broncos 2015 in the chat. Oh, he's my kitty. You're my kitty cat. Yeah. Yeah, good luck to your Broncos this year, Broncos 2015. Tough schedule for them, man, but I do think they got a pretty good defense. Yo, what's going on, JWFC? Yo, didn't see you in the chat today, man, for the wrestling stream. Hope you're doing all right. All right, guys, so got 15 votes just so far in the poll here, and 73% of the voters think that the Notre Dame Fighting Irish still have a chance to win this matchup. That's right, Carson Beck showing off his veteran instincts in the back there, in the pocket, being able to avoid being hit and getting sacked very quickly here. You're going to hang out in here, you're going to be messing up shit. What? Yo, shout out JWFC, bro. Congratulations, man. That's pretty cool, dude. Well, congratulations there, JWFC. Good luck to you on your YouTube channel journey. Midnight, what are you doing? Midnight Luck. What you doing, kitty? Hey, you want to come up here? Midnight. Midnight. You want to come up here? You want to come up here? Come here. Come here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh. Come on. Come here, oh, Daddy. Huh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, there he goes. What are you doing? You hanging out here with everybody? You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? Hi, everybody. Hello. Don't you start chewing on the cord, you little punk. Hey, I just told you not to do that. So don't start doing that. Such a good kitty. It's a good midnight. Yeah, it's a good midnight. Uh-oh. Curious kitty, huh? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready for the kickoff. Ah, thank you, James. Now, he doesn't come and hang out here with me very often, so. All right, so we'll see Miami get the kickoff here to start the second half, and we'll see what Carson Beck can do here with this Miami Hurricanes offense. Good boy. Just a good boy, Midnight. No. All right, Carson Beck, 13 for 20 for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. And now we'll see what he can do here. And now Beck And shotgun, quick throw out to Horton Jr. But wait a minute, there's a penalty marker on the play. Oh, and a delay game on the offense, and that's not the way the Hurricanes wanted to start things out here in the second half. So a crucial mistake here kicks off the second half for the Hurricanes offense. So now here's Miami, 1st and 15 from the 20. Beck looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble for it, and he's going to get back at least the yardage they lost there. So a gain of 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. And Carson Beck has looked very, very good early on here in this matchup against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, being able to avoid the sacks and get rid of the football to where only his wide receivers can make the catch. Some really good route running as well from these wide receivers. And what a catch, too, made by Horton Jr. there. 2nd down and 10. Handoff there up the middle. Number 4 has a gain of 2 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Midnight. Hey. Come on, kitty cat. Hey, what's up, Daniel Barry Sports? What's up, dude? Happy Sunday. All right, so a big 3rd down coming up here for the Hurricanes on their first possession of the second half. So 3rd down and 8. Beck looking to throw. Pressure coming. Oh, wide open. He's got a receiver, number 9, and that's caught. 1st down, Hurricanes. And I believe that was the tight end, number 9, with the catch there. Beautiful play, and it is Elijah Lofton, the tight end, makes the catch for 15 yards all the way down to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Hurricanes. Nice throw there from Carson Beck, finding the open target. Nice grab. And 1st down, Miami. Ball now at the 42-yard line. Carson Beck's in shotgun. He's been exclusively in shotgun for most of this game. Now, play action, looking to throw. Carson, nice protection. Dumps it off to his running back. Makes a nice move here. And he's tackled out of bounds right at about the 50-yard line. He's going to be just a couple yards short of a 1st down. Number 27 with the tackle there for Notre Dame. So 2nd down and short coming up here for the Hurricanes. So 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Hurricanes offense. Carson Beck's in shotgun. Wide receiver in motion. They'll hand it off here up the middle. Number 4 breaking tackles, and he's inside the 40-yard line. And another 1st down, Miami. As we see here on the replay, the wide receiver in motion is going to actually come inside and help block and set up that hole there for number 4 to be able to get that nice gain on the run. And that sets up Miami in good position here. Oh, and another quick run there from number 4, and he's tackled inside the 30. I think he might have another 1st down here on that carry. And that's Mark Fletcher Jr. with another carry. And now 9 carries for 47 yards for the running back there for the Miami Hurricanes, number 4. So Miami's showing a lot here on this first drive as they continue to try to drive down the field here. And now Carson Beck in shotgun, ball at the 30-yard line. He'll hand it off again. Nice blocking from the Miami offensive line, and they got enough there for a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes here. And we'll see what Carson Beck can do here with this offense. Now at the 27-yard line, Beck in shotgun. Hands it off here up the middle. Oh, and he's stuffed, but somehow gets at least a couple of yards on the play. So now second down and long coming up here for the Hurricanes offense. And now second down and 8 coming up here for the Hurricanes. Beck, quick throw out to number 3, and he is tackled immediately on the play. Number 6, the defensive back for Notre Dame, makes a huge tackle on the play. So big tackle there. There's a mouthpiece there on the ground. I wonder whose that is. And now here we go, guys. Third down and 8 at the 26-yard line for Miami. Carson Beck's in shotgun. Beck looking to throw. 4-man rush. Gets rid of it. And that's Tony with the catch. He's got room to run. And he stays in bounds but goes out at the 9-yard line. A nice play there. And it's going to be first and goal. Hurricanes. As we see here on the replay, Malachi Tony with the nice route running there gets open for Carson Beck, and that gives him enough for the first down, and it's first and goal, Hurricanes. Number 10 has been the go-to target for Carson Beck here early on in this ball game. And now handoff up the middle, number 6. Bellowing defenders and gets it all the way close to the 5-yard line. So that's a gain of 3 to 4 yards on the play. Second down and goal coming up here for the Hurricanes. Midnight. Stop it. And now we got second down and goal from the 5. Carson's going to hand it off up the middle. Number 6 is right there. Can he get in? Oh, my goodness. The line's pushing, and they're going to blow the whistle. I don't know if he got there. The refs are looking for the ball. I think this is going to be a touchdown. And they call it touchdown, Miami. And now they get into the end zone and take a 2-touchdown lead. Marty Brown with the touchdown run. And the Hurricanes have got back on the board here once again. They lead 20-7. And what a move. What a push there from the offensive line of the Miami Hurricanes. And he refused to go down, and he gets just across the offensive line. Damn. What are you doing, boy? All right, let's go. Scaring the crap out of me, dude. Whew. Okay, we're back. Kitty's gone. What's up, old guy? All right, guys. Notre Dame now trails 21-7 after the Miami Hurricanes were able to go down the field on their first drive of the second half and score a touchdown. So we'll go over that last drive there for the Miami Hurricanes. 12 plays, 75 yards. Took over 7 minutes and 37 seconds off of the clock. And Carson Beck able to get them down the field, but it was the running game that worked very, very well on this one. And we see Charmar Brown in the end zone there for the Miami Hurricanes. Brown, number 6, 7 carries for 26 yards and the touchdown. Fletcher, the running back there, was also good on that drive. 10 carries for 50 yards, averaging 5 yards per carry right now. The Miami Hurricanes as a team have 82 yards rushing, so not too bad. Carson Beck now 17 for 24 for 186 yards passing and 2 passing touchdowns. Malachi Toney has turned into the top target here with 5 catches for 75 yards and a touchdown. C.J. Daniels, number 7, with 3 receptions for 34 yards and a touchdown. So the Miami Hurricanes now have the lead 21-7, and we'll have to see what this young Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense can do here. Bikini top on, popping right out of South Georgia water. Oh, good Lord, yeah, them long tan legs couldn't help myself, so I walked up and said. All right, guys, getting ready for Notre Dame's first possession here in the second half, and we'll see what happens. But please make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show for this live play-by-play for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the Miami Hurricanes. Yeah! Miami needs to get the Nike back. We need Nike back. Yeah, not Adidas. We need Nike at Miami. Yeah. Yeah. They need to make it happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. That's the way that we live. Yeah, DJ, I guess I'd have to agree with you on that, man. I was surprised how high Notre Dame was ranked because of their quarterback situation here. I mean, C.J. Carr has played pretty well for the most part, but they haven't been able to get really anything going consistently on offense. But hey, their last possession, they did go down the field and get the touchdown. So, Miami had 2 straight possessions there where they got a couple of touchdowns, one before the half and one here right after halftime to start the second quarter, or I should say the second half. So now we'll see C.J. Carr in for the Notre Dame offense here at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Play action. Carr, oh, and that was a terrible throw there from Carr. He rushed that one, and that's incomplete. Looking for his tight end in the flat. That was a quick throw that unfortunately Carr was not able to hit on target. So here we go, guys. Jeremiah Love in the backfield. It's 2nd down and 10. C.J. Carr in shotgun. Changes the protection here. Tight end in motion. Carr looking to throw, 5-man rush, it's tipped, and nice play made there by the Miami Hurricanes defense. And that's going to bring it up 3rd down and long. Right now, this Hurricanes defensive line has really been dominating the early part of this matchup. And the crowd loving it here in Miami. The Hurricanes lead 21-7. It's 3rd down and 10. Ball at the 25-yard line for the Fighting Irish offense. Carr looking to throw here. Dumps it off. Oh, me, an incomplete. A screenplay intended for the tight end. And he drops it. And that's a beautiful set of downs for the defense of Miami. And Notre Dame, a quick 3 and out, is going to have to punt the ball. And this is tough for the Fighting Irish. And how quickly this game can get away from you if you are the Fighting Irish. Now trailing 21-7. A quick 3 and out is not what the Irish defense needed. And now we'll see here. Tony. Malachi Tony breaks a tackle. Breaks another one. And he makes it all the way up for a nice gain there on the return. And here comes the Miami Hurricanes offense back out on the field. Thank you guys for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Come on, Tyler. We don't want to talk about AEW. Why do we want to do that? Oh, look at that. Stephen A. Smith is at the game tonight for the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. That's pretty cool. And oh boy, there's a slam down right there from the Notre Dame Fighting Irish player on that play there on 1st and 10.
Freeman's group is worried about affecting the quarterback, and they've abandoned stopping the run. They can
Now quick screen pass there, caught by the wide receiver, Horton Jr. I'm sorry, C.J. Daniels. And Miami has dominated time of possession here early on. And after that quick wide receiver screen, it's now 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Hurricanes. They're 4 of 8 on 3rd down tonight. 1 yard to go here at the 24-yard line. Handoff Miami. Oh, no, and the running back slips and falls and not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And Bell, the offensive lineman, looks hurt here after he was taken out by the running back, who landed right on top of his legs.
That was enormous for Notre Dame. Really did a great job on the right side.
And Notre Dame needed that stop desperately. As we see here on the replay, 70, the left tackle here, is the one making the block, and number 6 lands right on the back of that left knee. Ooh. I hope the Miami Hurricanes left tackle is okay. And a slippery turf playing a big role here in this one. And now on 4th and 1, looks like the Hurricanes will have to punt the ball. Nice punt there from 94. And it takes a Irish bounce there. And it's down right at the 36-yard line. 1st down, Fighting Irish. And we only got a few minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. And the Miami Hurricanes lead 21-7 over Notre Dame. Thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to TimReynoldsShow. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Yeah, Tyler, to be honest with you, man, like, there ain't a lot interesting about AEW at all in general. So a quick 3 and out there for the Miami Hurricanes on that last drive after they were able to get a quick 3 and out on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. So now we'll see what Notre Dame is able to do with their second possession here in the second half. Oh, wow, look, there's Lou Holtz in attendance there for the Fighting Irish. And now first down and 10 for Notre Dame. Ball at the 36-yard line. C.J. Carr in shotgun. Quick throw out to number 6. Oh, man. And number 31 there, the defensive back, blows that play up and makes the tackle. Able to get through the blocker there, the other wide receiver blocking for number 6. 31 blows it up, and he's able to make the tackle after a gain of 5. And now we see here the tight end with a nice catch, and he's tackled by 2 defenders, but he's got enough there for the first down.
Enough to make you wonder if there's something wrong with Jeremiah Love. He was banged up at the end of last year. On a bad knee, and look at his carries and his productivity.
And now we see here, first down and 10, ball at the 47-yard line. Carr in shotgun, play action, gets it to his tight end in the flat, and he drops the football. And wow, you cannot be doing that. That's the easiest catch you're ever going to make there. Wow. That was terrible. And on that play, C.J. Carr gets a first down, Notre Dame. And now Carr going to take his time here on this next play after that game that got him into Miami territory here at the 40-yard line. First and 10, Carr in shotgun. Looking to throw here, 5-man rush. They pick it up downfield. Oh, and it's caught. What a big catch there from number 0. And C.J. Carr lays a dime. A beautiful pass there on that play. And we see here, oh man, what a grab with the fingertips there by number 0. And now all the way back up, we got a whistle blown here. And they're going to review that. And that's Micaiah Fields, number 0, with only his second catch of the game. And that one goes for 27 yards. And they're going to look over this one real quick, but it looked like he secured the catch to me. Underneath it, hand right underneath the ball, tucked in. That's a catch all the way. That's a catch all the way for the Fighting Irish. A nice play there, and a big first down for Notre Dame. And with that catch, that puts them at the Miami Hurricanes' 13-yard line. A gain of 27 yards on that play, and first down, Fighting Irish. So they'll review this here and see what they can find out. It looks like it's going to be a completed pass, and that's exactly what they'll call on the field there after replay. So a big first down and 10 coming up here for Notre Dame, who are knocking on the door, and C.J. Carr likes that one. That was a perfect throw from the freshman quarterback, and a big play and a big first down. So here comes CJ Carr and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense. About 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. Hand off to Jeremiah Love. Bouncing out to the left side. Love's got some room. Leaps over a defender. And, oh, man, took a shot at the end of that one. But, uh-oh. There's a flag on the play, folks, and this could be coming back. And that's holding on the tight end, number 9. And the tight end here has not only had a couple of crucial drops, but now a crucial holding call here. And yet, pulling on the jersey there is number 9. And they call the penalty, and that'll take away that big play there from the Fighting Irish offense. And now here we go at the 24-yard line. 1st and 20 after the penalty. Carr throwing to the left side. Oh, and just overthrows his intended target. But uh-oh. And looks like Miami's giving the ball right back. Or giving those yards right back to Notre Dame. And that's right, number 7 caught with the defensive pass interference call. And that's going to give the Notre Dame Fighting Irish an automatic first down. So a nice play there. Notre Dame catches a break. Now the ball's up to the 13-yard line. CJ Carr in shotgun. 3 wide receivers set to the right. Carr looking to throw here. Hands it off to Jeremiah, actually. And Love, a gain of 2 yards on the play up to the 11-yard line. So 2nd down and long coming up here for the Fighting Irish offense. And the crowd here in Miami starting to make some noise. 2nd down and 8 coming up here for the Fighting Irish. Jeremiah Love, the running back to the right of Carr. Hands it off here. Jeremiah to the outside. Oh, man, a hard hit. Jeremiah trying to leap over defenders once again. He gets a nice gain of 4 yards on the play, but 3rd down. So Notre Dame tonight, 3 for 7 on 3rd down, 5.6 yards per 3rd down for them, which is way better than the 8.8 yards per average from the Miami Hurricanes for their 3rd down conversions. All right, so after some communication with the referees, now here we go. Ball at the 8-yard line, 3rd and 5. Carr in shotgun. He's going to look. No, he's running. Running up the middle. Carr following his blocks. And oh, man, what a tackle there by number 23, taking down CJ Carr. And that's a 1st down, Notre Dame. Looks like Notre Dame's going to get one more play off here before the end of the 3rd quarter. What's up, Alfie? And now in shotgun, CJ Carr. Hands off to Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love with the second effort. Can he make it in? And he's not going to get there. The Miami Hurricanes defense comes up big, but uh-oh, there's a penalty marker down. And what is that going to be? A pretty late flag there. This means we're going to get another play before the end of the third quarter.
Shy of the goal line, they drove him all the way back near the 10-yard line. Kellen Day lost his helmet.
Oh boy, it looks like number 23 for the Hurricanes came in too late on that scrum. And we see it here. It looked like his helmet got caught with Jeremiah Love's helmet and it got ripped off. What's going on with that? Yo, boy Tommy, what's up, man? And now here we go. First down and goal for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. They've caught a couple of breaks here. Now the ball is on the 1-yard line. The half-yard line even. And now Jeremiah Love takes the handoff. Oh, man, and the Hurricanes defense just came up with a huge stop there. What a play. And the defense got in the backfield and was able to stop Jeremiah Love for a loss on the play. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish are knocking on the door. It's 21-7. Wow, what a play there.
Obviously a big win with the Indy 500. Jeez, I got a long race.
It's a long night, but we all get it. Trust me. Go ahead.
Wears that on him a lot, but to show up here and put together 2 solid races for our team, and I think that's just volumes everybody back at airspeed. Appreciate all the hard work. Got to keep it going. You know, it's the first race. Check that off the list. 9 more to go. So excited for the opportunity ahead of us. This team can go really far. Both of our teams can go really far. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun battling on teammate Tyler right there.
To your right. And giving hugs all around.
Yeah, he walked up, first person came up to me and I got out of the car. So always a pleasure seeing MJ here, and appreciate all the support that he has for us in the sport. So.
Plus one from 6 here at Darlington in the Southern.
I'm gonna ride till I can no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old time road. I'm gonna ride till I can no more. I got the horses in the back and the horse like it's attached. Daddy's Matty Black, I saw horses match a match. Not a normal horse, you can't whip your Porsche. I done been in the valley, you been whip up all that Porsche. Now ain't nobody tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. All right, guys, got to go get a drink real quick. We're going to be right back. Ugh. he's gotta go out. You guys outside? Please let him back in, good. Okay, we are back, ladies and gents. Huh. What's up, guys? Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Woo! And it's time for the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, fourth quarter, fourth quarter, fourth quarter, fourth quarter. And now second down and goal for the Irish. Carr runs into his running back but gets it off, and that's a touchdown, Notre Dame. And the Fighting Irish get back in this one with a touchdown here to open up the fourth quarter. And that's Jordan Fashion with the catch. And the 1-yard TD reception puts Notre Dame back on the board. And now they trail by 7. All right, guys, we'll look over that last drive there for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 11 plays, 64 yards, just over 5 minutes of time of possession, and C.J. Carr is able to complete a 2-yard touchdown pass. And now we'll look at the stats here for the Notre Dame offense. So now C.J. Carr, 12 for 20 on the day. So 12 for 20 on the day for 93 yards passing and 2 touchdown throws.
On his right wrist. Everyone in the family, uncles, aunts, all with a very similar tattoo, just continuing to honor Chad's memory and doing an amazing job and raising tons of money to bring awareness to pediatric brain cancer. But Tammy, the driving force, talk to Mike Tirico, who emceed that gala.
And now here we'll see the Hurricanes come back out here on offense. Beck hands it off, breaks a tackle as number 4, and he gets up for a gain of about 6 yards there on that play. Uh-oh, Magic Johnson shouldn't have rolled with the Irish there, pal. There's a lot of people betting on this that probably ain't doing so well either. And now here's Carson Beck. Oh, man. And wait a minute, looking for a penalty flag, but they're not going to get it. And Notre Dame got pretty lucky there. And Tony, number 10, broke loose coming across the field. But wait a minute. There's a flag late. And holding on the offense. And that's going to back up the Miami Hurricanes. And now they are shooting themselves in the foot. Just like they did on that last drive. A little over, just under 14 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Magic. And yeah, a big holding call there from the right guard. And they're lucky they didn't get a holding call the secondary there. Yep, look at that. Yep, they missed that. Number 0 pulling on the jersey to start the route. Should have been a holding call on the Irish, but instead, it's just a holding call on the offensive line of Miami, and that backs them up now 2nd and 14. Ball now on the 21-yard line. Carson looking to throw. Beck completes it. That's Tony with the catch, and he'll get back close to where the line of scrimmage was, down at the 28-yard line. I don't know, Magic. I don't know. Don't count your chickens yet. All right, so a big 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Miami. They have a 7-point lead here, but Notre Dame on that last drive finally found something to get going on offense. Finally started clicking on offense. And now we'll see Tony there on the outside, number 10, the leading receiver is in the slot. 5 wide receiver set for Carson Beck. Ball is snapped, looking to throw here. Wait a minute, whistle blows. Do we have a penalty marker or a timeout? And the Hurricanes take their first timeout of the second half. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Cheers, y'all. Nice, crisp soda. Yummy. Well, thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show on YouTube. Yeah. You'll win the sports wrong. All right, chat. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this game so far. Hope y'all are enjoying your Sunday evening. Thanks for choosing to hang out here on Tim Reynolds Show. I really appreciate everybody. Look at that. We're already up to 17 likes. Let's go. Not too bad, ladies and gents. We ain't doing too bad today. I'm gonna take my horse to the old-time road, ride until I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the old-time road. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more. Nobody tell me nothing. Shout out top fans here so far in the chat. Tyler, Magic Johnson, TCU GOAT, JWFFC or JWFSC. Thank you guys. Gator Elliott, Pablo, Caleb. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. That's a big one. So here we go, guys. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Miami. A crucial 3rd down with 13 minutes, 27 seconds to go. Beck looking to throw, scrambling around under pressure, and he goes down for the sack. And Notre Dame Fighting Irish get a big sack there on that play. And that brings up 4th down for Miami. And that's not exactly what the Hurricanes were looking for there. As we see here on the replay, Notre Dame's been sending blitzes all night long. And here they fake the blitz, and 3 down linemen are able to be the ones to get in the backfield and get the sack on Carson Beck. Number 5 there on the defensive line makes a nice spin move on the inside, and he's able to sack the quarterback. So 4th down coming up here. A big punt coming from the Hurricanes kicker, and fair catch made at the 35-yard line. So 1st down coming up here for Notre Dame. Oh, and Jeremiah Love here on the handoff. Nice carry there for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense. That's a gain of 8 yards on the play by Jeremiah Love, who's been held in check pretty much all game long here in the running game. So they got to get Jeremiah Love going here in this 4th quarter if they want a chance to come back. And CJ Carr calling something different here. And now Carr in shotgun, 2nd down and 2. Ball at the 43. Carr with a quick throw. Oh, no, it's tipped up. Oh, it's still in the air, and it's picked off. The Miami Hurricanes have the interception. Oh, the tip drill has worked perfectly. And oh, my goodness, what an interception and a turnover there for the Hurricanes. And the crowd goes wild. And the Miami Hurricanes blew that play up. And CJ Carr didn't know what happened when he threw that quick wide receiver screen. All you could see was orange bodies and number 2 there on the tip drill. And kicking it with his foot. And number 4 gets there. The defensive lineman makes the interception. Look at this play. Number 2 tips it. Number 0 tips it with his foot. And number 4, the defensive lineman, comes up with the interception. What a play there by the Miami Hurricanes defense. Wow. And now the Hurricanes are in prime position here to get back into the end zone. Oh, man. And there goes Carson Beck from the 28-yard line. Hands it off. Number 4, McCall Jr. running over defenders, and a nice carry there for 2nd down and short. Mark Fletcher Jr., number 4 there with the carry. Gain of 6 yards on the play. And Notre Dame's turnover margin here tonight, -2. And you can tell CJ Carr over there is frustrated. Well, yeah, that was a terrible choice of pass there in that wide receiver screen. The Miami Hurricanes blew that play up. So now here, 2nd down and 4. Carson hands it off. It's Fletcher Jr. again. And oh, man, he's stopped there after a gain of 2. So that's going to bring up 3rd down here for Miami. And this is a crucial stop here for Notre Dame. They have got to try to find a way to force Miami to a field goal attempt here if they want to stay in this game. Because I think a touchdown is just going to take a long time for Notre Dame to have to overcome a 2-touchdown deficit. So we'll see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Carson Beck is in shotgun. Ball at the 21-yard line. Beck hands it off. Oh, no, and the running back is stuffed there as he's barely able to get a yard on the play. And now this brings up 4th down. And now the head coach for Miami will have to send out his field goal unit here. And you know Notre Dame fans have got to be happy to see this. This is the best case scenario for them if they couldn't get a turnover. What's up, Fierce Fact? Now the Hurricanes will line up for a 38-yard field goal attempt here. And the kick is up, and it is good. And the Hurricanes now take a 24-14 lead here in the 4th quarter over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Hey, that's okay, Fierce Fact, man. No hate here whatsoever in the chat. We keep it positive. We keep it cool. You know. Woo! And Fierce Fact, who's your team, man? Who do you root for? Are you an Irish fan? Pablo says he's going for the Bills this year to win the Super Bowl. Hell yeah. UVA, is that University of Virginia there? Fierce Fact? All right, guys. Got the score updated for y'all. Don't forget to make your votes here in the poll inside the chat. What's up, EJ Sports? Go South Carolina? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. Okay, Fierce Fact. Hey, sorry to hear about your team, though, man. Going up against that tough South Carolina Gamecock squad, man. I really do think the Gamecocks this year are going to give a lot of people trouble in the SEC. Thank you guys for hanging out, man. Appreciate y'all. Hell yeah, EJ. That's kind of cool, isn't it, right? To see a guy that was a University of Virginia Tech legend as a head coach, and now his son is doing it at another school in South Carolina. I mean, that's got to be pretty cool, man. Hey, Fierce Fact, let's put your fandom to the test here. How about a little question? And don't worry, because I don't know the answer, but I figured this would be a good question for you. Who's your most decorated player coming out of the University of Virginia? From the Cavaliers, I believe that's who they are. Who would you say is their best, like, player that have come out of there, maybe, you know, pro-wise, or maybe not? I know for me, the biggest Cavalier that I can think of was Chris Long. If I'm not mistaken, he came from the Cavaliers, played quite a bit, won a Super Bowl with the Patriots, won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Howie Long's son, he does a podcast now as well. So now the kickoff is underway here, and now the Fighting Irish will get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Ooh. Bryce Perkins, huh? Yeah, that was the MVP of the USFL, or I'm sorry, the XFL this last year. That's cool, man. I'm just glad you said somebody that I actually know, Because the only guy I can think of from the University of West Virginia is Chris Long, right? Am I correct with that? Fierce fact. All right, here we go. CJ Carr in shotgun, looking to throw here. Standing in the pocket, gets rid of it to Jeremiah Love. Jeremiah Love up the field, and uh-oh. Wait a minute. Are they not going to throw a flag on that? Ooh, and Miami catches a break. It looked like Jeremiah Love got hit out of bounds. And oh my gosh, they didn't call it there. So now 2nd down and 5 at the 30-yard line. Carr in shotgun. Blitz coming from Miami. Carr gets rid of it. Jeremiah Love with the catch. Stumbles, but he gets all the way up for a 1st down. And Jeremiah Love being worked in the passing game here because now Notre Dame's got no choice but to try to throw the football here with less than 9 minutes to go. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. I appreciate y'all, man. And now CJ Carr here, 1st down and 10 from the 37. Gets rid of it. That's his tight end, number 9, who finally makes a catch. And he gets all the way close to the 1st down marker, and they're going to mark him just short of the 1st down yardage. So 2nd down and small here. And uh-oh, looks like an injury here coming up for the Hurricanes. All right, so because of that injury there, we'll have to go to an injury timeout. Fierce Fact, thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to Fierce Fact in the chat for the subscribing. I appreciate that. Really, guys, any support we can get here on Tim Reynolds Show, I appreciate every single part of it, man. Thank you, guys. Let's keep this thing growing, baby. Hell yeah. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yo, what's going on? 9-time champion back again. Oh, this guy again. I've done play-by-play before. No good play-by-play guy says number this or number that, and it will improve your commentary. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, sometimes I do stumble a little bit. I got to work a little bit better on that. That's for sure. But yeah, thank you there for your advice, man. I appreciate that. All right, guys. So the Miami Hurricanes, on their last drive there, weren't able to get much going at all. 4 plays, 8 yards, and had to punt it back to Notre Dame. And already on this drive, Notre Dame with 3 plays for 21 yards. And they find themselves already at their 37-yard line marching down the field. Actually, it's at the Notre Dame 40, or at their 46-yard line, it looks like. Gotta go. What you know, like, baby, what you gonna do? Little bit of this, a little bit of that. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Don't forget, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're just waiting to get back here with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on the Miami Hurricanes. Right now, the Hurricanes do have the lead, 24-14, but Notre Dame is marching down the field. And the defensive numbers last year were not good in the last 4 games for the Miami Hurricanes squad. And they have played way, way better here in the early parts of this one. Half a yard here to go. Carr in the backfield in shotgun. Looking to throw here. Carr, good protection. Completed, wide open wide receiver number 0 makes the catch. And he's going to get all the way down inside the 40-yard line in first down, Notre Dame. A big play there. That's a gain of 20 yards on the play. And they get all the way down to the Miami 34-yard line. First down, Fighting Irish. So now, already back to the line of scrimmage. They're looking at the sideline here for a change up in the play. C.J. Carr, the freshman, in the backfield in shotgun by himself. 5 wide receiver set. Looking to throw quickly here. Carr is going to tuck it in and run. Carr, oh man, just got laid out. And Carr able to hold on to the football. And C.J. Carr, the freshman's taking a lot of big shots in this game. And he's able to get right back up after another one there. Carr, we see, went for a quick throw. Didn't like what he saw. So he runs the football a little bit there. And man, what a big hit from number 1. And Carr was down on the play. So 2nd down and 3 after that gain of 7. Ball now on the 27-yard line. In shotgun is C.J. Carr. Jeremiah Love in the backfield takes the handoff. The draw play up the middle. And that's a first down, Fighting Irish. A nice run there from Jeremiah Love. Gets them a new set of downs. And they're close to the 20-yard line. Knocking on the door of the red zone. Fierce Fact, nice to see you, man. It's TV, EJ. I'm literally on TV, man. I can't update TV screen. And now, oh, wait a minute. Carr under trouble, has to get rid of it. And oh, man, who was he throwing to? Carr just tosses it out of bounds. But I don't know. Are they going to throw a flag here? I think he was outside the pocket. But there goes the flag. And uh-oh. Intentional grounding is the call on C.J. Carr in the offense. That's going to be a loss of down, and that makes it 2nd down. Ooh, that's a bad play there for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish faithful. And we see the pressure got to the quarterback, and he just got rid of that thing as quick as possible. So now after that mistake, that's going to back up Notre Dame here on this 2nd down play. 2nd down and 21 coming up here for Notre Dame. Carr looking to throw here. Good protection over the middle. And uh-oh, there's a penalty flag now, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know where this one's coming from, but I think it's in the secondary. Uh-oh. Oh, so they picked up the flag, so no flag here on the play. So this is going to bring up 3rd down and 21. Ugh. This doesn't look good for Notre Dame here. We got 6:24 left to go in the 4th quarter. What's up, T-Play? Welcome back, brother. And now this big 3rd down and 21 from Notre Dame. They've got to get something here in order to get in field goal range. Carr in the shotgun, 3-man rush. Uh-oh, he's got to get rid of it. Dumps it off to his running back. A nice screenplay there. Jeremiah Love leaping, and he's still on his feet, but he's tackled down at the original line of scrimmage. But a beautiful play there sets up Notre Dame for a nice field goal here. And this will cut the lead to 7 if they're able to put this one away. A nice gain there of 11 yards on that screen pass to Jeremiah Love. Up to the Miami 21-yard line. But now, we'll have to see a kicker from Noah Burnett. 12 for 18, career from 30 to 39 yards. This one is a 39-yard attempt. The snap, the hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And the field goal is good for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, and they're back in this matchup. Thank you guys for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, we actually made it to 20 likes. Let's go, man. Let's keep it going. And we'll see a return here for the Hurricanes. And number 0 breaks loose, breaking tackles. And he gets all the way down to the 32-yard line. A nice return here by the Hurricane special teams. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Carson Beck has been picking this defense apart, finding his open man constantly. And that's been Tony, the number 10 wide receiver, with the beautiful route running. But man, how about the composure here? The pocket work from Carson Beck, able to move out of the way to make the throws that he needs to make. You can see the veteran presence here of Carson Beck really paying off in this matchup against Notre Dame. And now it all comes down to this. The last drive here possibly for the Hurricanes. Beck hands it off up the middle. A nice gain there of about 2. So second down and long coming up for Miami. And Carson Beck started 7 for 14 for 87 yards and a touchdown. But since then, he's been perfect. 12 for 12 for 109 yards and another touchdown pass. We'll see what Carson Beck can do here in the fourth quarter. We are under 5 minutes to go here. Miami leads 24-17. Ball in the 34-yard line. Beck looking to throw here. Notre Dame with a late blitz over the middle, though, and that's incomplete. Intended for the wide receiver, Tony. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8. And that stops the clock with 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. And Carson Beck thought he had a man open coming across the middle, but the pressure got into his face and he had to deliver that ball sooner than he wanted to, and it's an incomplete pass. So here we go now. The Hurricanes, 3rd down and 8 at the 34. Carson Beck and shotgun. Blitz coming from Notre Dame. Oh, Beck has to step up in the pocket. He throws downfield. Oh, and Tony's almost able to make a catch, but it's too far out of his reach. And now 4th down. And that was a huge stop by the Irish. And the head coach for the Miami Hurricanes does not like that there. And now the Hurricanes will be forced to have to punt the ball back to the Fighting Irish. And we see here number 95 comes wide open around the offensive lineman on that swing move. And man, Tony wanted a flag, but he could have easily got flagged himself with the push off there. And man, what a play, what a play. And now here comes the punt. Notre Dame will make the fair catch right at the 26-yard line. And tonight, C.J. Carr, 17 for 27 for 144 yards and 2 touchdown passes. And now with 4:35 left to go in this ball game, this could be the last chance that the Notre Dame Fighting Irish have to tie this football game. Ball at the 25-yard line. CJ Carr in shotgun. Looking to throw here. 4-man rush for Miami. Carr with good protection. Throws downfield. Wide open. It's the tight end, number 9. And he's breaking loose. And he's tackled down right at the 10. What a huge play there for Notre Dame. And it's going to be 1st and goal Irish. And oh my goodness. How did Carr find this tight end wide open? As we see on the replay, number 1, the linebacker, just gets sucked up by the running back, Jeremiah Love, and the tight end, number 9, gets wide open for a huge gain, 65 yards on that play. 1st and goal now for the Irish. CJ Carr scrambling around, and now he's going to run for it, and oh, he just got trucked. Number 10 makes the tackle after a small gain from the freshman quarterback. And now if you're Notre Dame, do you think about chewing some clock here after that big hit, a tackle, big tackle there from the middle linebacker, number 10. So 2nd and goal here for the Fighting Irish. CJ Carr in shotgun, ball at the 7-yard line. 4-man rush. It's going to be a quarterback run. Carr in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Wow. And talk about having composure and talk about clutch. That only took 3 plays, 75 yards, a minute 14. And CJ Carr puts the team on his back. And that's a touchdown. And now we'll have to wait on the extra point to tie this game. Wow, CJ Carr with a beautiful run on that drive. And man, Carr just put the team on his back, did he not? That last drive, 3 plays, 75 yards. And we see the tight end, Eli Radon, made a huge 65-yard reception to set up the Notre Dame Fighting Irish with that rushing touchdown. And now CJ Carr, 18 for 28 for 209 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. And now he has 9 carries for 29 yards and a touchdown on the ground. And Notre Dame, the players over there are loving it, brother. They're loving it. That's right, what a debut. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in this game, and the Miami Hurricanes have now given up a 14-point lead. And now the game is tied here in the 4th quarter. So what can the Hurricanes offense do to get things going here? We'll have to wait and find out, ladies and gentlemen. So here comes Carson Beck. Notre Dame now has more total yards than the Hurricanes do for the first time this game. And here goes Carson Beck in shotgun, ball at the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. 4-man rush from the Irish. A nice throw there to C.J. Daniels. And he gets a nice 9-yard gain there. Almost enough for the first down. And Miami now using no huddle in that 2-minute offense. Beck hands it off up the middle. Number 6, Brown, has a gain of 4 yards on the play, and that's first down Miami. And now here goes Carson Beck on 1st and 10. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Oh! And where's the flag at? Are you kidding me? There's the penalty marker. And you know dang well. Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? They just called offensive pass interference? What is the... And no, they're going to call it on Notre Dame. I thought they said on the offense. And yeah, you can see number 6 grabbing at the ankle of number 1, preventing him from being able to make a play on the ball after number 6 tripped. I thought the referee said that was on Miami. And oh man, I got nervous there for a second. I was like, that was a terrible call, but a good call there from the referees. That was pass interference on number 6. All right, so 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to go here. And Miami now finds themselves in Notre Dame territory at the 47-yard line. Still plenty of time left for Carson Beck, who's in shotgun. 3 wide receiver set, 1st and 10. Play action, Beck looking to throw, staying in the pocket over the middle. And oh man, what a play made by number 6. The man who just committed the penalty a play ago makes up for it there, batting down the pass, and that's incomplete. 2nd down coming up for the Hurricanes. What a beautiful pass deflection there from number 6. Excellent play on the ball. Carson Beck now in shotgun, 2nd and 10. He's going to hand it off here. Brown up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet, refusing to go down. And now the whistles finally blow. And that was a nice gain there of about 8 yards on the play. So 3rd down and short coming up here for the Hurricanes. And the Miami fans look nervous. And that run will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down and 2 coming up here for the Hurricanes. And I wonder what Miami will be able to do here. Now at the 2-minute timeout, you got to figure Miami's going to take their time. They are literally right outside of field goal range right now. They might even be in field goal range. They're at the Notre Dame 39-yard line. So probably just out of field goal range if I had to guess. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more. Can't nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. All right, guys, waiting to get back to the action here on Tim Reynolds Show. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride until I can't no more. Big stretch, big stretch. Bum, 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 bum. And what a ball game here, guys. In this one, Carson Beck and the Miami Hurricanes are marching down the field. Tie game, 24-24 here with 2 minutes left to go.
Offense has been stagnant. Now they're at the 39-yard line of Notre Dame with 2 minutes to go on a 3rd down and 2. Assume a run right behind.
So a huge 3rd down here coming up for the Hurricanes. Ball at the 39-yard line. Beck hands it off to Brown. Brown up the middle. Looks like he got enough for the 1st down. Second effort definitely got enough for the 1st down. And what a big running play there for Miami. And now the clock will be working in their favor. And you got to wonder when you'll start seeing Notre Dame start calling timeouts. So right now, after that run, a nice heavy run right in between the tackles by Brown. And he kept the feet going. Got enough for the 1st down. And now 1st and 10 for Miami. Marching down the field here, just outside of field goal range at the 36-yard line. Another handoff here to Brown up the middle, trucking over defenders. And that's a nice gain there of about 6 yards. So now it's going to be 2nd down and short coming up here for Miami, and they are in field goal range. But if you're Miami here, don't take any chances. You need to try to march down the field and get as close to that field goal post as possible. And that'll be the first time out there for Notre Dame. And now it's going to be up to the defense of the Fighting Irish to get a huge stop here in order for them to give their offense a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, what a match this has been. What a game this has been. And now 2nd down and 4 for the Miami Hurricanes. Now Carter Davis, the kicker there for Miami, he won the starting kicker job in camp. But he's 0 for 1 in his career with game-winning field goals or game-tying field goals. So 2nd down and 4 now at the 29 or the 31-yard line. Handoff here to Brown. Brown, able to keep on his feet though. But that's going to be no gain on the carry. The defense swarming the running back here, and Notre Dame calls it 2nd timeout. So this is the ball game pretty much here, folks. This is a huge 3rd down for Notre Dame's defense. And how about Brown muscling his way, getting that 21-7 lead in the 3rd quarter. And then Carr was able to march down the field, make it 21-14. And then after a field goal from Miami, C.J. Carr marches down the field quickly, and he's able to get the Notre Dame Irish tied 24-24. But now the defense, unfortunately, looks like they're in trouble here. So here's the ball game now, folks. 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 30-yard line for Miami. Carson Beck's going to hand it off. And Miami's stuffed there up the middle. And I was a little surprised by that play call. I thought we could have seen a quick wide receiver screen from Miami. And even the head coach there for Miami doesn't really believe what's going on here. And some confusion on what's going on here on the field. And it's going to be 4th down and 3. Now remember, we've already seen a botched field goal attempt early in this game. Otherwise, Miami wouldn't even need this field goal to get the victory. But now with 1:08 left to go in the game, it's 4th down and 3. And here we go, a 47-yard attempt, so not an easy attempt here for the kicker for Miami. We'll see if he's got the distance. Good hold, good kick, it's up, and it is good! The Miami Hurricanes take the lead, 27-24, with 1:04 left to go here in the fourth quarter. All right, there we go, guys. All updated. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to TimReynoldsShow. All right, so now we'll see the kickoff from Miami, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense will have one more chance to try to march down the field and get in field goal range for their kicker to tie this ball game. A good kick there for Miami. That's going to be a touchback. And here we go, guys. It all comes down to this. 1:04 left to go here in the ball game. Ball at the 25-yard line for the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame's freshman quarterback CJ Carr is in shotgun. Looking to throw here. Quick throw to his tight end. Oh, it was popped up in the air, and that was almost intercepted. Woo! Got a little lucky there. 59 seconds left to go. Carr looking for his tight end, number 9, over the middle of the field, and that just goes right off his hands, and that is the third drop, maybe even the fourth drop of the day for that tight end for Notre Dame. So not good numbers there for the guy who just made the biggest play of the game on the last drive. And now CJ Carr on 2nd and 10, looking to throw here, pressure coming, gets it to his tight end on a screen pass. He's breaking tackles. He's got enough for the first down, and that's going to be another new set of downs. But the clock is ticking, tick, 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 tick. 51 seconds left to go. The clock will stop till they spot it, and now it starts going once again. Carr back to the line of scrimmage, 1st and 10 from the 37. Oh, no, and there's a sack, and Carr had to get rid of that one. And are they going to call that a fumble or an incomplete pass? Man, how did Carr even get rid of that ball? And now looking at the replay here, the pressure gets to Carr, and ooh, was he down? Looking at this replay here, ooh, CJ Carr's leg was on top of the defender. I don't think he was down. I think he got rid of that football. As we see here on the replay, a beautiful play by the defense of Miami getting to the quarterback, but somehow Carr is able to just get rid of it, and now they're going to review this. And they are going to call intentional grounding on Notre Dame, and that's going to back them up. So a tough play there. And now we'll see what this means is left for Notre Dame with only 36 seconds left to go. And yeah, there was nobody in the vicinity of where he threw that football anyways, so a loss of 10 seconds because of the penalty, and that backs up Notre Dame now. So 2nd down and 17 now. CJ Carr looking for something downfield. The pressure gets there, and there's a sack. And that could be the last play of the game. Notre Dame's got no timeouts. The flex from the defense. Notre Dame trying to get back up to hike the ball here, or spike it at least. And they run out of time. No, wait, they let them get the play off. Wait a minute. And the game is over. Notre Dame did not get the ball hiked up quick enough. And the Miami Hurricanes get the big upset victory over the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 27-24. And what a game, what a play. And the Miami Hurricanes get a huge victory here to kick off the season. Congratulations to the Miami Hurricanes. What a big victory for them, holding off a late push from the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And thank you guys for hanging out here on TimReynoldsShow. Please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Not too bad on our poll today, guys. 31 votes. 61% were going with the Fighting Irish, but it was the 38% of you that voted for the Miami Hurricanes that were correct here in this one. All right, thank you guys for hanging out here on the channel. Don't forget to check out more of my content on TimReynoldsShow, and we'll see you guys next time for another live play-by-play for college football here in the 2025 college football season. Peace out, everybody.